Well, it is a Friday and I am back in the office. I was in Philadelphia again this morning representing a client. Now I'm back in the office in Moorestown, New Jersey, getting ready to see some clients in the afternoon session. With that said, we did come out with our weekly e-update today. Went out to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. In that e-update, I brought in some of the latest blog articles that we have done on things like grand juries, 5 ways to avoid a criminal charge, and also motions to reopen detention hearings in New Jersey, which is a very, very important issue that we dealt with this week. In addition, I'm going to link into this video the article that I did on criminal conspiracy. Is an often misunderstood charge, a very important charge that you have to understand because it's typically thrown in a lot of cases where there are alleged co-defendants. With that said, it is Friday, it is the weekend, the weather is supposed to be pretty nice this weekend, and I imagine that people will be out and about traveling in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I know that Philadelphia now has a vaccine requirement to eat in their restaurants, and I'm sure that's going to have an effect on whether or not people make decisions to actually eat in Philadelphia and not cross the river into New Jersey, where we don't have the same vaccination requirements for our restaurants, specifically in South Jersey. I can't say that about North Jersey, I'm not really sure, but I know in South Jersey, we don't have that requirement. So I imagine a lot of people will be headed over into New Jersey, especially because of the vaccine requirement. In addition, there's been a dramatic spike in carjackings in Philadelphia, which made news. There's been allegedly, it's my understanding, 90-something carjackings in Philadelphia, and we're only less than a month into the year. That's a crazy stat that just came out. So I imagine a lot of people will be traveling out of Philadelphia and in and around the Delaware Valley, especially New Jersey. With that said, if you are driving, please don't drink and drive. If you are stopped for suspicion of DUI or DWI in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, do not refuse that chemical test, but do not consent to the search of your vehicle or your person. Refusing the chemical test will never help your criminal case. You have a right to refuse the field sobriety test, and I've done articles on that. But remember, if you refuse the test, more than likely the prosecution will introduce that as possible evidence of consciousness of guilt if your case proceeds to trial. With that said, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In addition, if you're traveling into New Jersey from Pennsylvania, do not take your Pennsylvania gun. I can't tell you how many of our clients have left Pennsylvania and just simply forgot that they had their gun or firearm in their glove compartment or in their seat. That is not how you take a gun into New Jersey. If you're simply traveling through the state, it has to be in a gun box and the ammunition has to be kept separately. That is the legal way to travel through the guarded state with your weapon. Remember that New Jersey, unlike most states, it is nearly impossible to get a permit to carry, and the guarded state does not have any reciprocity with any states, including Pennsylvania. So once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The website, gambonelaw.com. As always, your tremendous resource. All my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. Later this month, we will be coming out with our book on New Jersey criminal defense, where I will discuss the most common offenses that we've dealt with in the Garden State and to give you my philosophy on criminal defense in New Jersey and how I think you should handle cases. All these books are available on our website at no cost to you because we believe that an educated client is in the best possible position to receive a great result in their case. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all very soon.